friend got her yarn in the end, the right yarns, and I received my money back 6 weeks after my order. After I threatened to call the cops and put Google on their tail. Hi guys! So, my best friend had a terrible knitting experience this week. You know that nightmare situation where you have put so much time and effort into knitting something and then you wash it for the first time and the colors bleed, and they bleed just through each other. Yeah, that. So she had some wonderful socks, blue and yellow, teal and yellow more, and after her wash it's teal and green. I had my own order at this company. I ordered some skeins of yarn there. Yeah, and I just assumed that they would arrive. They never did. It's a huge story about a company who is just lying to their customers, telling them that they send their packages, even give you a code, but then never send the package. And they fight you over the idea that they sent that package. But when you check the code, it clearly says that they didn't. And okay, a shipping company can make mistakes. But when this happens to more than 10 of their customers, you know it's that company and not a shipping company. So I started asking them through email. Also told them that if they didn't or couldn't deliver straight away, that they could just email their customers. Just let us know what is happening. Good customer service is the key to a good company. Yeah, the email I received back stated that they were not planning on putting too much time in customer efforts, basically because it's just not worth it to them. And they're a small company and they can't do that. Come on, yes, full of excuses. It still didn't arrive for a few days. Or, you know what? It doesn't have to arrive. It's COVID time. Things don't arrive immediately. It takes a month, even 2 months before packages arrive to us. So I don't care about that. But give me a working link, a working tracking code, so I can track the package. So I know that you as a company has shipped it. If you have shipped it and it doesn't arrive, I'm not going to put blame on you. I'm going to put blame on the shipping company and the circumstances in the world. Eventually, I talked about it on social media, on their social media platform, hoping to get some reaction out of them. I did get some reaction. A very, very angry business owner who bullied the hell out of me on social media, eventually even blocked me because I dared to say that my package didn't arrive yet. It was June 6th by then. He screamed something like, "I'm going to give you your money back, so you stop whining." That was the message behind it. The end of June. Still didn't receive a tracking code. Still didn't receive a package. Still didn't receive any communication because they ignored me. They blocked me on social media. They ignored me through mail, ignored all of my emails, and still didn't get my money back. I was not the only one. I got private messages from other people who told me that they had the same experience. My best friend, around the same time, she put in an order too. So she didn't get her wool in time too, her yarn. Had to ask for it again and again and again, and eventually they would ship something, but it was not even half of her order. Colors were wrong. It was dyed on the wrong fiber. Yeah, my friend got her yarn in the end, the right yarns, and I received my money back 6 weeks after my order. After I threatened to call the cops and put Google on their tail. We thought it would be the end of it. It's not. When you put their skeins into water, the color comes right off. Literally. So my friend made the socks blue and yellow, which are now blue and green. And she was scared after that to use their yarns again. Luckily, the last time when they sent us a package, she put in one of those skeins of yarn for me as a gift and a little bit as a joke because of all the troubles we've been through with this company. So I owned one of those skeins. Now I had them with me. So I told her before she knit something else, I would take a look. I would wash that skein of yarn, see if any dye come off or if she was just unlucky. Okay, this is the result. Okay, so let's wash this thing with some good soap to see whether or not it bleeds. I took one of my clear boxes so you can see whether or not it bleeds.
Vegan zombies like cauliflower because it looks like brains. They can munch on it for hours. It never feels no pain. And though they never would complain, they know it doesn't taste the same as a lightly salted, juicy human brain. Temptation leads us all astray. The best can fall and lose their way. Even vegan zombies make mistakes.
Yeah, that happened. It doesn't end there. I gave her the steps to fix her wool. All the steps what she had to do to fix the colors in those skeins. She's going to do them all. I think she has 20 skeins of them. Yeah, she's going to do them all. So she started, and to be honest, the first 3 skeins, they were gray, which is a very forgiving color. For a wool dyer, gray almost never bleeds. Then she went on to a burgundy one, and this is what happens. Yep, it's even worse than my green one. The worst part is actually that she talked to those wool dyers, told them about it, and the reaction she had was, everyone knows that wool can bleed. I don't have to explain myself. Everyone knows that. No, people, that's not bleeding. That was not bleeding. That's not what we call bleeding in the wool dyeing world. Yes, skeins of yarn can bleed when they are hand dyed. That's not bleeding. That's badly dyed and dye coming off. She didn't get any decent response, which of course you couldn't really expect of this company. So how do you fix a skein like that? I will show you. Let's heat up some water. Oh, That's warm already. You put vinegar in your pot, a big splash, I think. Oh, what will it be? 2 tablespoons, kind of, for 1 skein. And then you put your skein, and you put your skein in this thing. Hey, it's already hot. Whoa, that goes fast. Okay, I never wool dyed with a thing like that before. I also think I bought the wrong one. This one is too small, I think. But okay, this is obviously not enough water. Let's get more. Okay, that's enough water. So now we get that to a simmer, and then we let it go for 20-25 minutes, I think. Yeah. Okay, so what the vinegar does is setting the color into the wool. You need heat, you need an acid. Both help you get the color into that wool and keep it. If you have a non-superwash wool, let it boil slowly. Go from cold water to boiling water slowly. So don't just throw it in hot water or something. Don't do that because it's going to felt your wool. So I just stopped the fire, and now let's have it cool down a little bit and then give it another wash. We'll see what happens. I'm very curious. Let's see what's it going to do. So let's wash it again with some soap. Oh, look at that! Clear water. Yep, water is clear. This is not bleeding anymore. Just like I thought, it just needed some more heat, some more acid, and that's all it actually needs. Okay, so next step is giving the wool a lanolin bath. I know when I first started wool dyeing, it was a big thing. Wool needs lanolin to be healthier, just to care for your wool. Give your wool a lanolin bath. I do know, however, that most wool dyers now don't do that anymore. I do. So, how to make a lanolin bath? I have my little pot, my spoon. Put in some hot water, put in some soap. I use some wool soap that I have found here in Portugal. It's the only wool soap that I have found so far. I don't like this one at all, but okay, I'm going to look for better soap, but until then it's that. My lanolin. For 1 skein you don't need too much. This is more than enough, even a bit too much. Voila. You need the soap and the hot water to dissolve the fat. It's almost dissolved. Can you see? Yeah, like that. Okay. And then I love to add some essential oils. This time around I'm choosing peppermint, 2 drops. And surprise, surprise, but it's one of my favorites at the moment, some patchouli. In the water, give it a quick stir, and put in the wool. I leave it in for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. At that stage the wool has gotten enough of lanolin, and I just let it dry. So I noticed that I forgot to make an outro, say goodbye for this video, and otherwise it would just cut off. Oh man, I'm kind of tearing up right now. It's so hot outside. And the light is so crazy. There's a lot of UV light, I'm afraid. This was my video about, yeah, things you don't want to experience and that you don't want to talk about, but okay, you know, things like that happen. People in the Netherlands, Belgium, beware, this company is out there. They have good reviews with other Dutch podcasters, and that's exactly what we saw too. The podcasters who ordered together with us and had their orders in at the same time, they all received their orders neatly within a few days without any problems. So yeah, that says something. Okay, I think that's kind of it, I think. Yeah, can't think of anything else. So bye bye, bye bye, see you later.